I had the pleasure of watching a great NBA basketball game the other night. I was watching the Milwaukee Bucks take on the Houston Rockets. Really good game. Came down to the wire. The stars were the stars. Salute to Giannis Antetokounmpo and James Harden. You know, I was thinking about these two guys as I was watching them compete, and I started to realize, like, these two guys got a lot in common. They killed in that game. Giannis had 27 points, a career-high 21 rebounds. James Harden chipped in 42. That's a light night for him, the way he's been playing ball since Chris Paul went down, leading that Houston Rockets team. If you really think about it, though, Giannis and James Harden, they got a lot in common in regards to what they're doing for their teams. They're probably number one and number two on everyone's MVP ballot this year. In my opinion, I have them. James Harden won. Giannis in a close second for number two right now. All right, they're clearly leading their teams. They're clearly the number one guy. You got a lot of teams where you don't know who's the number one guy night in and night out. On Houston, you know James Harden is the guy. Nice side kicking Chris Paul. And on Milwaukee, you know Giannis Antetokounmpo is the guy with a really nice side kick, and Chris Middleton, who's playing some great ball as well. But you know who's the guy, right? They're clearly exceeding their team's expectations. Milwaukee's number one in the Eastern Conference from a record standpoint. Houston, they were almost out of the playoff picture altogether about 3 weeks ago. Chris Paul goes down with a groin injury. James Harden games go through the roof. Like, he's playing phenomenal basketball right now with Chris Paul being out. And now the Rockets somehow, some way have crept into that top four in the West. Who would have expected that? So they're both clearly leading their teams and expectations that we had on either of these two ball clubs. I want to tell you guys who I think is better, though. All right, I came to that conclusion as I was watching the game, who I believe is better right now. This is going to be fun, all right? So let's break down some of the differences. To me, Giannis is pretty much dominating the basketball game down low, like Shaq, while Harden is dominating the game from the perimeter like Kobe. He takes a few more threes than what Kobe did, but you got Giannis playing the modern-day Shaq role, and you got Harden on the perimeter dominating like Kobe, all right? Giannis is much more efficient than James Harden. That's clear as day, right? But Harden is much more responsible for his team's production than Giannis, right? He's a high-volume passer. He gets a lot of assists, and he scores a lot of points. He's leading the league in points, over 33 points a game. That's a lot, all right? The difference between the two, in my opinion, the real difference is Giannis is almost taking the NBA to where I believe it'll be in about 5 years with its ability to catch the ball at the perimeter and still somehow, some way get it down low and body you and bully ball you like a modern day Shaq. Like I said, he's 6'11", but somehow, some way, he's using his strength to get in the post, get good position, and still make his way to the rim. Giannis is averaging 26 and 12. Here's what Harden is doing, though. While Giannis is mastering where I think the NBA will be in 5 years, Harden is mastering where the NBA is right now. All right, obviously, we know they call a lot of fouls in today's game. You can't get away with the handshakes like you could back in the 80s and 90s. Harden knows that. If you're trying to guard him on the perimeter, you start playing that hand check game with him, you're going to commit a foul. He's too shifty with the basketball, and there's pretty much no way to defend him on the perimeter without fouling him. You cannot get physical with James Harden. He knows defenders want to get physical with him, and the hotter he gets from the three-point line, the more guys want to touch up on him to try to get him off his game, and the more the refs call fouls. Speaking of fouls, James Harden is 90% from the free throw line. So if you decide to put him on the line, you only hurting yourself. All right? He's not missing from the free throw line. So you can pretty much put him on the line 10 times a game thinking you're stopping him from shooting that three ball, but he's knocking down 9 of them. Are you really doing your team justice by putting this efficient shooting guard from the free throw line at least? If you go back, look over the last few years, Harden is shooting more free throws than anyone else in the league by far. It ain't even close. I think he's 100 some odd free throws clear of the next person. He's getting to the line way more than anybody else in the league. The refs give him the calls, all right? Not only is he getting the calls in regards to getting to the free throw line, Yo, he's mastered this step back. It's a real quirky step back. It looks like a travel. All right, it walks like a duck, quack like a duck. I think it's a dang good duck. I don't think it's a mongoose. I think he gets away with a travel, but he does it so smoothly. He's mastered it. Refs don't call travel. You saw Steph Curry trying to do it the other night in Sacramento, and the refs obviously called a travel on him when he tried to get away with it. But when James Harden does it, no one ever calls a travel. He's mastered this step back three that no one ever calls for a travel. It's actually unbelievable how he's mastered this move. And he gets his shot off, and you can't really even get close to him because he's stepping backwards, literally hopscotching backwards on you. Also, the three ball is what James Harden has, I think, mastered more than anything else, right? He's put in his brain that I'm going to take 12 threes a game. He's averaging 12 threes a game. Only knocking it down about 4 to 5 of them a game. But here's the logic behind. James Harden would rather get 4 threes and get his 12 points that way over finding himself knocking down 6 two-pointers to get to 12 points. He don't care how many attempts it takes. He has put in his brain that I'm going to get my 12 points from 4 threes over 6 twos. And that is the way he's playing the basketball game. Again, averaging 12 three-pointers a game, making only 4 to 5 of them. I'd rather get 4 three-pointers to go over trying to shift for 6 two-pointers. That's how he's thinking, and it's been effective for him. He's the MVP, the reigning one at that. So let me stop beating around the bush. I done gave y'all argument after argument of why I like both of these guys. They're phenomenal players. I love both of their games. Who do I have as better? For me, right now, I got to roll with James Harden. I got to roll with the bearded one. I told y'all to start this video. I believe Giannis Antetokounmpo's game will be where the NBA is at in 5 years, where every 6'11" guy is going to have to dribble the basketball. Every 6'11" and up guy, I'm serious about this, they're going to have to be able to bring the basketball up the court and dribble and be able to attack the rim like how Giannis can, all right? You're not going to be able to just go post up. We're not going there with the league right now. I think Giannis is where the league will be at in 4 to 5 years. I think James Harden is where the league is at right now. All right? I think he's mastered where the league is at right now. That's why he's so frustrating to defend. He gets so many calls. And I would give the slight edge to the bearded one right now as better. All right? He's a better player to me right now. And, yeah, I got to give him the edge, man. It's super, super close. I got him winning the MVP if it ended today. But in regards to who's a better basketball player, James Harden. If you ask me this a year from now, I might say Giannis because he's doing so much for his team and he's a better defender than James Harden is right now. But with the league being based off threes, I have to roll with James Harden for now. All right? As Giannis becomes a better three-point shooter and much more clutch, and he, again, grows into an even better defender, I'm going to roll with Giannis. But for right now, with the three ball being so prevalent, my eyes tell me that Harden is a better basketball player for now. Maybe not for so long. I'm out. All right, let's try this again. I'm going to roll with James Harden and the Houston Rockets, and I'm going against Giannis Antetokounmpo, Milwaukee Bucks. Prove to you guys that Harden and the Rockets, or James Harden specifically, is better than Giannis. Now we're rolling with the rosters of today, and while I'm at it, I'm playing on Hall of Fame, so we're not going to cheat this at all. Wish me luck. I'm rolling with the Rockets, see what I can do against Giannis and these tough Bucks, who are currently the best team in the NBA. The bearded one! The bearded one! Come on, Harden. I need a heavy dose of Harden. I'm talking all of it.
Certainly the Houston Rockets are the team we think about. Last year being the first team in the history of the league to shoot
no Chris Paul. This is going to be tough right here. Good D. Oh, we out the gate. Harden for 3. Oh. Steal. Good steal. Harden for 3. Oh. Back at me is Giannis. Whew. That's not a good sign. Aha! Yeah, clean up Eric Bledsoe. Harden. There we go. The bearded one. The bearded one. Why you do that? Let's go. Yeah, Giannis. Foul number 1 on Giannis. Oh, Harden. Good steal, boy. Keeping a punch. Oh, we got blocked. Ah. Harden. Let's go. Ah. We need to D up, D up, D up, D up, D up. Oh, come out, come out. Why are you giving him that? We there. Defensively, we there. That's a bad shot. Let me get my guy going. Harden. Looking to the rim. He fouled again, baby. You're going to have to foul him at the rim. MVP mode. Oh, good steal. Harden going off, bruh. He going off. Good pass by Harden. In down low. Cook. Little screen up top here from the Nate. I like how they moving that thing. You cannot guard James Harden, baby. You cannot guard James Harden. What you got? What you got, MVP? What you got, MVP? MVP mode. He cooking. He in MVP mode. Nah, we good. We got that boy Giannis locked. Oh, he did that shit. Yeah, Giannis came hard that time. I about to say we had him locked up, but we don't. Yeah, Giannis came hard that time. He missed that free throw though. We'll take that. Oh, bad pass.
Giannis, even though he's young, understands that great players are judged on how far they can push their teams. What type of postseason.
We gotta get out there.
Can the Milwaukee
He's found most of his offensive success with his development as a long-range shooter.
Dang, bro. Hey, they shooting that thing now. Time to bring James Harden back, right? Let's go, Harden. Let's show these boys what's going on out here. Harden back in the game. He back drilling threes. This dude's so cold, bro. This dude's so nice. Come on, y'all. We ready to take over. Oh, good D at the rim on Giannis. The bearded one wants it again. He wants a screen. Y'all know what happened when Harden get those screens. Harden to the rim. There's nothing you can do about it. You have to foul him. Hey, they gonna call the foul on that. Oh, Harden like, y'all gonna give me room again? Bam. We ain't playing, bruh. Oh, Harden like, shoot. Hey, he dripping with the sauce right now. That boy is lethal. That boy is crazy good with it. He's pulling up from anywhere right now. Harden again. Oh, he's off that time. I was about to say. Giannis with the answer on the other end. Okay, we got a 1-point game. Good D at the rim. That's bad. That's one part of Harden's game that I don't like. He turned that bad boy over a lot. But he also make passes. Come on, Nene. Hey, good too. We gotta slow him down. Oh, Harden, I'm open for three. You just gonna leave Harden like that? Stop that. Damn, Giannis going off, bruh. Come on, Tuck. They making plays, bro. I took Harden out the game. Just like that, we down. All right, we got to bring it back, y'all. We're down 9 all of a sudden. When Harden goes out the game, this team has no firepower anywhere else, bro. I gotta bring it back with Harden. Oh, that was almost game. Okay, give me some. Show me some. Good two. See if we can get Harden a break before I gotta abuse him in the last 3-4 minutes. Come on, man. We gotta get to the free throw line or something. Good three. Good three. Aha! He cold now. Oh, shit, bro. We down 11. How we down 11? You cannot take Harden out with this team. Good two. We down 9. Let's go. Let's go. This is like how I win in real life. We trying to make a little run here, though. We down 9. We can't afford nothing. Oh, my goodness. I fell asleep on defense, bro.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
Hey! That is Harden.
Just 9 points on the basket from Harden. He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it. Perfect.
Oh my goodness, bruh. Come on, we gotta get a stop. Okay, we gotta stop on Giannis.
Those are the types of looks that you gotta finish deep in the paint and limited defensive effort.
Oh, are you serious? Oh man, are you serious, bruh?
Avenues with which players have used their voices. Well, extending well beyond just
Hey, good pass, Harden.
because they understand that everything that they're doing has such a significant impact.
They doubling. Y'all see that they doubling Harden, bruh. This is how bad it is on this team, bruh. They're doubling Harden. This dude ain't got no help. Chris Paul injured. Eric Gordon not playing. As soon as he touched that hole, he gets doubled. He doing everything he can right now, bro. He getting doubled. Look, man, we lost to a better team. But I still feel like I proved my point that James Harden is better than Giannis. Because really, Chris Middleton saved him. Look at what Chris Middleton had. Chris Middleton had 23. Damn, Giannis almost went for a triple-double, though. Hey, it's crazy how realistic 2K make this shit. Giannis almost triple-double, though. But look at what Harden had. It's pretty much how the game went in real life. 35-6. Pretty decent from the field. Made all his free throws. Turned out this is really like how real life with this game would go. I still feel like I proved my point, bro. I didn't have Chris Paul, Eric Gordon, and I really played well until like the end of the third quarter. I feel like I proved my point that Giannis is not as good as James Harden just yet, bro. What y'all think? Y'all giving me this one or no? I put up 35 with Harden, bro. Y'all gotta give me some credit for that. Thank y'all so much for the time, love, and support. This is fun, man, but I gotta win a game, man. I'm not looking too good on the back end of these videos. I'm not winning on 2K, so we gotta change that. I'm out.